I haven't spoken to you guys since I went to Ireland, brother, and England. And they call it the United Kingdom, but it's not. I guess it's kind of united, maybe. I don't know. If you're in Ireland and you're on stage and you yell out, "Fuck England," they go bonkers, dude. They will start eating the freckles off of each other. So I guess it's united, but it's competitive. So that's what they should call it, probably the competitive kingdom. I think that's very fair. And even certain parts of it feel like in Ireland, they're like, we're the real Ireland, you know? And then if you get over to, once you get over to England, like the people in Manchester, they're like, oh, fuck London. They're posh, and so there was just a lot going on, man. It was just a lot to be associated with. But I want to say thank you to all the people that came out over there. It's important that I address that. I did, sometimes I feel like I leave a place and there's not a way to say thank you. I'll go do a show somewhere and I leave, and a lot of times I'll be sitting in the tour bus or the car or something, and I'll just be like, man, how do I thank all these people? And I'll share something on my social story or share a thank you. But I'm like, man, I just wish there was a way to thank people better sometimes. And Ireland was it was something else, man. Godspeed to those drunken crooners, bro. Those people, they'll drink their buddy. Dude, I saw a guy put a straw in his friend and fucking drink him. Right there. All right, damn. Wow, and he was lukewarm. At least put some, get him on ice or something, or put a lime wedge on his shoulder. It's just the way that they're doing it over there. It's mostly men. I want to say that in Ireland, and they're going to disagree, and that's fine. But it's mostly men over there. I've never seen so many men in my life. Wonderful men. Beautiful, semi-beautiful, off beautiful. And not even beautiful men as well. And it's totally white, whitest group, afraid of the sun, but not of the Guinness. They're not afraid. That's the one thing, the Guinness, Bob. The darkest thing in the whole country is the Guinness. They didn't have any, I remember seeing one black guy and I was like, oh my God, are you a Guinness? Like, they just don't have, a lot of diversity, In fact, if someone there has a black child, they just name it Guinness. And I'm like, well, that seems, but yeah, just a marvelous group of people over there, And in Ireland, there's always the one Irish guy. None of them, they all stay inside and they're in there drinking. And it doesn't matter where there is. It could be a home, an apartment. It could be a pet store. You open the pet store, there's a couple pets, right? And then there's people just in there drinking. It could be you open a hardware store and there's 3 wrenches and then 11 guys in there drinking and singing the Pogues songs. It's a drinker's paradise over there. It really is. And then every now and then you'll see the one Irish guy who they send to check out to see if it's sunny outside, right? And I don't know if he lost a bet or whatever, but there's always that one Irish guy that they send out, to check the weather. And it could be 2 degrees Celsius in Ireland, which is like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And he'll come back in with a sunburn. It's anybody there, you cut a lamp on and 4 guys get sunburned in Ireland. It's just, all right. Oh, shit. We need some aloe vera here for Brennan. So, that's a lot of the culture. Even if I turn the light on my phone, right? 11 guys get sunburned immediately. You're like, oh, Jesus, turn it off. We're going to get cancer. It's always guys. It's like, they're all singing anything. You open up anything, a pothole on the street, they're in there like, and they're just drinking beers and singing. It's just the culture. Because I grew up in New Orleans, and so there's a lot of drunk people vomiting and projectile vomiting into people, in the strip clubs and shit. And But in Ireland, it's just in them. It's in them. Their bones are 30 proof. It's just built into them. So it's a different kind of thing. They're drunk, but they're just Irish. They're just Irish, you know. The crazy one is if a guy gets so drunk, the freckles on his face start kind of moving around or relocating, or they'll spell out things. Like, oh, you know, Donnie needs a taxi. It'll just, the freckles will start to ask for help. That's when a guy is too drunk and too Irish, you know. They're like, oh, Michael needs a biscuit, you know. It'll just start saying like that. Oh, call the cops, you know. So you just have to be, you got to look out for that guy. But it's a beautiful country, man. Beautiful people. And I guess this is how I kind of say thanks, you know, just by making sure I try to reminisce. What else was? Oh, the best thing in Ireland, they're always like, oh, the girls are coming. You'll meet some fellas at a pub or something. They're like, the girls, the lady, they'll be here soon. The girls are coming. And you'll wait 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and the girls are never coming. There's got to be 11 women in Ireland, and they are busy. I'll say that. They're busy lasses, but they're never coming. We went out a couple nights, and the guys we met, they're like, all right, the girls are coming. And we'd wait, and they would just close the bar and send everybody home. The girls are never coming. We saw in Belfast, and it's beautiful. Let me tell you this. These places are beautiful. I joke, but they're beautiful. They're beautiful places, and the people are beautiful. They really are. It's fascinating to see just this culture of just not obsessed with things as much as we are in the States. Just more in their moment. I definitely noticed that about the Irish, you know. I mean, the moment is a bar. I will say that. The moment is 20 proof, but they're in it. They're definitely in it. And we went to Belfast, and they have a museum. They're like, come see the Titanic, where we built the Titanic. And I'm like, dude, I ain't going to see that, bro. The Titanic sank, bro. Why like, I don't understand, I guess. Like, why, if it sank, are you like, come see it, you know? It's fucking shit, lad. It drank the ocean, brother. So I don't want to see where you made it. That's not a good shop. That's like in Malaysia, if they're like, oh, come see where we made the plane. You're like, it's fucking missing. So, the girls are coming. They're never coming. Do you get it? They're never coming, the girls. But yeah, I'm joking, obviously. And you know what's funny, though? Irish and English people, you don't have to say you're joking. They fucking love it. That's what I learned. So maybe I'll try to say it less, you know. But yeah, beautiful people over there. Beautiful people in Ireland. And every bar, though, yeah, filled with men. You open any door in Ireland, it's men. You open a pothole in there, people are drinking. You open a cupboard to get you a plate, and there's 6 people on the plate drinking. You open an app on your phone in Ireland, and there's 3 guys in the app drinking. You're like, what the hell is this? It's just the culture, man. You open up, somebody opened a new restaurant, and we went for the grand opening. We opened the doors. There's 48 people drinking. No food. We went to Dublin. And that's like the posh Ireland, you know. That's like, they call it West England. That's what the other parts of Ireland call it. And the shows there, it was phenomenal. We just had one show, you know. It was good. It was really good, actually. And then we went down to be honest, look, I'll say when they're bad. And there's some bad ones. But this one, it was a good one. It was a good one. Sometimes you get off stage and you're like, oh, fuck. Finally, it was good, you know. And I know I'm hard on myself too, but it's like, yeah, that's how I feel about it. What else happened? Oh yeah, we went down to Cork. you know, and Cork is at the bottom of Ireland, and it's a different type of place down there, you know. And you think, you know, Ireland, you think, oh, Cork, you know, they're finally going to put a cork in the bottle. You know, it'll be kind of sober Ireland or whatever, you know, and they're going to get down there just living just comfortable lives, you know. But nah, it's just drunk men, drunk cattle even. They had drunk cattle. I saw 2 cows that couldn't even pay their tab at a pub, and they butchered them right there. God, you know, it's just heartbreaking, you know. And the barkeep, he's like, pay your tab. And they're like, And he's like, what are you saying? He's like, more beer. And then they fucking butchered them right there. But the calves they don't have any hands to even pay their tab. The guy put the little like electronic pay your tab thing, and the guy, you know, all they got's the bell around their neck, and there's no credit info in it. So just kind of heartbreaking to witness some of that. But in Cork, we performed in a tent, like in a circus tent. It was outdoors, blue and yellow. It's blue and yellow, and there's a couple. And I was like, who is going to show up to this circus tent? And some freaking dogs showed up. So that was crazy. That show was kind of tough, but it was great, man. It's just been, you know, I hope I don't sound like I'm complaining. It's just been, just like, I don't know. Sometimes it all happens so fast, and you wish you could hold on to it, you know? I think that's how I feel. Yeah, sometimes it just all happens so fast, and you just want to hold on to it more. But yeah, we got to go see a dairy farmer right when we got over to Cork. The driver, his cousin or nephew was working at a dairy farm. So we went out there, and that was pretty cool. We got to see the cows and just, you know, I never known that much about a cow, to be honest with you, bro. Some people look at me and they're like, oh, yeah, this bastard knows about cows, bro. This that little cow baby, you know? This that little fucking bulldog, bro. That little calf daddy. That's how they see me. They're like, oh, this little boy will suck on a udder. You know, this boy is nasty. But the truth is, I don't know much about them. A lot of cows, when I look at them, they kind of remind me of blind people a little bit. And I don't know why, you know, I guess. And I don't know if I have to know why, you know, but yeah, we got to go see a dairy farm and just see what it was like. And we got to sit at the table, at the farmer's table, and just kind of have a meal with him and some tea. And that was awesome. That was like the most like settled thing we did on the whole trip over there in the UK. Yeah, and it was just, and the girls are coming. The girls are never coming, guys. I don't even know how there's any people in Ireland, because you need women to make people. You know? I don't care how progressive you are. You put 2 dudes in a room for a long time, dude. You open that door again, there's only going to be 2 people in there. You need a woman, bro. They're the strike to the match. The match is dumb. The strike is where you get that magic, baby. And so yeah, there's like, everybody's like, the girls are coming. They're never coming. They never showed up. We never saw them. We never saw them, lad. Didn't see. It's a bunch of Conor McGregor fans swearing that the girls are coming. And and I don't know where the girls are. I don't know. At the dairy farm that's the most females I saw. That was it, you know. And some of them were cute. I'll say it, you know. Depending on how cold it gets, some of them were cute. Yeah, and the wildest thing about Ireland is the craziest thing you can do. You can go on stage, you can say "fuck England," and they will go ape shit. They will start eating the freckles off their face. They'll start licking the sunburn off their body. They'll do it all, you know. They love to say that over there. But then we went to England. And we couldn't say that anymore on stage because we were in England. And England was great, dude. You know, I think people know I've had some history with the British over the years, you know. Because we used to be British or whatever. If you look at the Christopher Columbus, the Bible or whatever, and we left. We're out. You know, shorty want a thug, bro. So we left. But then, so I was always like, well, why would, it's not going, you want to stay where you are. You know, you're moving forward, they say you can't go home again. It's like that Miranda Lambert song. It's just like, you don't want to go back. It's not the same. But it was great, man. It was so great, dude. So I'll say fuck England when I'm in Ireland, but when I get to England, dude, I'm not saying it anymore. I had a great time. We went to Manchester, and one of the best shows. Some amazing shows in London. We were playing during the soccer match. What was going on? We had Amir K on tour with us. Shane Todd was there. If you haven't gotten to check him out, man, he's just such a joy to be around. Jimmy Carr showed up and did a guest set in London along with Catherine Ryan. And so that was really cool. Just that kindness of them to say, hey, I'd love to come and be on the show. And that meant a lot to me. I felt really, really welcome there. And it was also a time when the soccer was kicking off in the UK. So people in England were hyped, bro. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. People kept yelling Harry Kane at me, and I thought my penis was hanging out. I'm like, oh, shit, I'll wax it, But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that came out over there. It's just such a crazy experience to go to another country and people come out to the show, And then you're worried that people they don't know what you're talking about, or that you have to change your references or whatever. But that's not some of that's all in my head. So I think in the first shows of in Ireland, I was worried there's this exchange rate or whatever. But it's not necessarily the case. So